coming out of the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20 and verse 38. And it reads, "And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the countries where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and you shall know that I am the Lord." Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Power of Israel, Yahweh, Ba'Shem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the mighty men, the elders, and the apostles in the community, waking up the lost sheep, the house of Israel in these last days. Peace and blessings to everyone doing this truth and humbleness and sincerity. Again, I'm going to say shalom. Short video, some precepts. I just want to remind the family, while we going into these turbulent times, okay, while this kingdom is crashing, its economy is crumbling on a daily basis. We don't have much time left before the greater judgments be made manifest. But saying that, it's a general disclaimer. Israel got to stop attacking Israel in these last days, because, roughly paraphrasing, every word that proceed out your mouth, you're going to be judged. All the hatred, and it's general. Chiefly camp bangers, them scoffers online, they're going to be judged. But camps hating other camps, that's not going to cut it. Okay, and it's a general disclaimer, because it's more so, this thing to me is more so those false keyboard prophets that attack the camps at a high level. It's mainly them, but it is with certain groups out there. Okay, it's a general disclaimer. I don't give a damn who don't like it, but I'm gonna take it here. Brothers doing annual videos attacking IUIC and other brothers and sisters in the congregations, that's not gonna get you through the covenant. That's going to get you a Luke 19 and 27, okay? That's going to be a fatality in front of other Israelites. All that hatred against other brothers in Israel, it won't work in front of Hamashiach Yahushai. Okay? Let's get the classic. I won't make it too long. I'll try not to make it too long. Let's get Revelations 28 and 10. I'm going to read down to 15. Let's get the classic, because we are going to be judged. Okay? Revelations 20:10. I'm going to read down to 15 quickly. It reads, "And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever." Verse 11. "And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away." That's dealing with this side when the missiles, like the image there, when the missiles really overthrow America chiefly. This whole region is going to be blown off the grid. Okay, that will be so-called lake of fire, right? From the top. "And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and him sat on it, from who faced the earth, and the heaven fled away, and there was no place found for them." This is dealing with the wicked, but this is also dealing with wicked Hebrew Israelites that hated their brothers. It's a general disclaimer, okay? Israelites that have this habit of mocking camps, and that's chief of them keyboard prophets, them false prophets, should I say. They just have this hatred against camps wholesale. Time is thinning. It's either you get in line with this truth, or that them walls of fire, they coming. Okay? But Israelite groups, okay, general disclaimer, Israelite groups that think it's cool to do videos about IUIC 1 year after the next, there's a judgment day for that. That ain't loving your brother. That's what it's not. Okay? You're going to be judged. Hamashiach Yahushai going to be slicing and dicing. Okay? Actually, he'll give the order for Luke 19 and 27, and we just going to be seeing the Israelites get bodied in that one-on-one. Let's continue on. Verse 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open. And another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. There's an account. I believe that Second Ezra's 9. You can link it up. They talk about, you be saved by your works. Okay, but this is dealing with the meek. It's not dealing with niggas, man. So we all know the bulk of the camp bangers, they in social media. Slack, yeah. Twitter, okay, Facebook, right? That cult Negro only, the color only groups, okay? But, like I said, it's general. You do have camp groups that attack other camp groups annually, and I'm like, what scripture is that? And how is an elder telling his flock to attack other members in different congregations? What verse is that? And how you gonna get the kingdom? Okay, it's never going to happen. You're gonna get bodied, and you're gonna be a castaway. Let's carry on. Verse 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it. Death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they will judge every man according to their works. Verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death that's going into this destruction. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Big problem. My message tonight, to all the Israelites worldwide, here in the States, okay, our brothers and sisters in Demona, okay, Israelite camps are worldwide. So everyone listening in, my message is to follow thus saith the Lord and love your fellow brother and sister in the truth, chiefly Israelite camp groups, from IUIC on down, okay? Respect what they're doing. This is that time when the remnant gathering, okay, you chiefly have the 144 among many camps, okay? Many camps you see on social media, you have an elect coming from each body, okay? It's not one particular group that's going to be the chosen. No, the Most High going to choose from everyone, okay? But to be a member that's going to go through the bond of this covenant, you have to love your brother, okay? There's no scripture that says you could just mock your brothers and, okay, slander brothers year after year and expect to get this kingdom. That's carnal. And if you can't come out of your carnal spirit, this not for you. I mean, you have no business even being in the community. Straight up. Because the Most High, he's judging this place, and we can see it. He's judging this place. Okay, go off a bit. I'm going to go off a little. The United States economy is finished. Every day the inflationary measures get worse and worse. So it's not like we're going to be here much longer. There's a season, and the Heavenly Father, he's going to give a decree. And you got to be on the lookout for North Korea potentially attacking Japan, South Korea. That could play out. You have a lot of smoke with Iran and the small hatters in Israel. Then you have China and Taiwan. That's the real big one. But any one of these scenarios could play out. And on top of that, Babylon the Great, they could launch a false flag incident that could also trigger this great calamity. So it's not like we have a lot of time. So what's the point of hating your brother? Let's get the classic. Oh, I think I forgot one. Let me see. Yeah, but my message is just love your fellow brother in the truth, man. Your brother and sister. No need for all this attacking other brothers. Okay? There's no need for that. And, At this point, I'm 8+ years in the truth, man. I've seen this activity in my beginnings days, and okay, I'm 8+ years in. It is what it is. The Spirit bear witness on who's who now. Okay, you don't love your brother if you're mocking them, doing slander videos every year. Okay, like I said, the bulk of that group, they're in social media. But when you see other camps doing it to other camps, I mean, that's not biblical. How an elder, this is a general disclaimer, I don't give a damn. I don't give a shit who don't like it. I'm gonna go here. How some elder gonna tell his flock attack a group and he ain't even got a covenant in his damn self? You know how special ed that is? Even most special ed to see brothers do it. That's not Slakia. That's not moving in the spirit of Mashiach Yahushua. That's not the spirit of Christ. That's the spirit of a nigga. And that nigga spirit, that carnal nigga spirit, is going to be destroyed. The Most High might do a number on some of y'all by bringing you up through a chariot just to get you sliced to pieces in that 101. I'm serious. This is a serious era we in, man. America's done. It's a matter of season. The Father might be giving a grace period right now, but how long is that going to last while the dollar's deflating every second? Check it, imagine for every heartbeat for each vessel, that's how quick the dollar's fading now. It's finished, almost. It'll be finished when the Lord give that decree. This major calamity play out. Okay? Read Revelation 20:15 one more time. It reads, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Okay? And that's going into destruction and judgment. Let's get Leviticus. I have to resurface one of these videos. It's been a long time. I post most of my new content to Rumble, but I still have to give exhortation until I'm officially unplugged. But the Most High is going to unplug the wicked. Okay? Leviticus 19:17. It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Now, thy neighbor is dealing with a fellow Hebrew to Hebrew, chiefly a people of color, a melanated people. But you have the confusion of faces, Israelites, and those that be into a speckled bird. Those that might look like the other nations and actually Israel. That's all that's going into. We're to love and have respect for each other, okay? If we can't come to terms on a doctrine or a breakdown, where the Most High said do videos to slander a brother because you're not with this congregation or you're against what someone's saying. That's wicked as hell, but I've been seeing it for 8+ years. It's a general disclaimer, but I'm addressing that. And if that continues, well, the Most High is going to judge you. Anti-Israelite groups, there's no salvation for you. You can't have one foot in, one foot out in this walk. La'ah. If you have hatred for congregations, specific people, ongoing odds, that's not going to get you the kingdom, man. Okay, let's read that again. Leviticus 19:17, it reads, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. That's thus said the Lord. Now that's thus says some stupid ass elder. Slakia. It's general. Or thus says some scoffer in social media that's against the camps. And the brothers are doing well. We seeing the breakdown. Okay, you got the racism, white supremacists. They're in panic mode. AAC, ADL, SPLC, the Canary Mission, and there's some others out there, all in panic mode, trying to bring in the 2023 version of COINTELPRO. And I guess they want to meet the leader. That's a big mistake. Okay, there's an account in Isaiah 66:15 and 16. Let me tell y'all something. I've been in this truth 8+ years. I teach thus said the Lord. And I teach chiefly to learn the commandments, learn the precepts, and do your very best. Stay humble, have faith like a child, and just be as meek as you can, and walk in the commandments best you can. I'm scared to meet Christ, okay? I'm scared of the one-on-one, because it could be over right then and there. If you're racist and white supremacists, and the records show, let's keep it a buck, the records show they've been running from who they truly are from the time of their Renaissance to today. And now the economy's crashed. They're in panic mode, right? So now they're going to attack so-called Israelite groups. But they call us Black Hebrew Israelites, which is goofy as hell, with different complexions of brown. Kind of like that menorah, you see that. Okay, my shoes is black, not my skin. My hair is black, brown skin, brown eyes. Okay, the retardation education system has been exposed. Okay, the brainwashing has been exposed, and you know, the racism, white supremacists, and wicked Negroes, they all about to go to hellfire by way of them ICBMs. That's the end all be all. Okay, that's what's really about to play out sooner or later. But when the economy is broken and weakened, there's no way this place is going to make it going forward. And voting Republican and Democrat will not help you. Okay, let's read on. Matthew 5:44. Let's get Matthew 5 and verse 44. Keep the commandments, family. I'm telling y'all as a friend, as a brother. Okay, just keep thus said the Lord. You know, for the other Israelites that bear witness to this, you know, granddaddy was a slave descendant. Better get in line. Keep these commandments, because the government can't help you now. America's going into a nuclear war, and they're going to be burnt away, like the image you see right there, with the bombs going off. That's coming to America very soon. I don't think a lockdown or any other decree could save them. It's the truth, family. This thing is going to wind down. The Father, you know, all praise to the Most High. He is still giving us grace, but this grace is going to shut down, and He's going to bring the decree. Right? Matthew 5:44. And it reads, "But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you." That's your fellow Hebrew to Hebrew. Not racism, white supremacists that's basically trying to exterminate us. It's not talking about them. You have vocab trying to tell all the Israelite groups we need eugenics, science, DNA testing to learn who we are. And there's no account in the scriptures to support such a narrative. There's an account in 2 Timothy's. Let's read them. This is the issue with a lot of Negroes in America. They love their oppressor, and Negroes suffer from Stockholm syndrome. So-called slave descendants are victims of Stockholm syndrome, and it's you see that in the so-called Christian church, and it's bad. Okay, but this for all these vocab Malone followers. This is what God said. I brought this on the Rumble recently. I'm gonna bring this out again. Okay, it's 1 Timothy, Slakia. It reads, 1 Timothy 1:4. It reads, "Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions rather than godly edifying, which is in faith, do so." So the Most High not dealing with they pseudoscience and the eugenics. Okay, from the top. 1 Timothy 1:4. "Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions rather than godly edifying, which is in faith, do so." So don't even get down with that program. You could do Ancestry.com. Okay, you could try that. You can even try an actual DNA test, will cost thousands of dollars, slack it. But that's no guarantee. You know who's going to reveal who is who? When Christ show up. He's going to determine the wheat from the tares. Not DNA and some science from some plantation college university. It's all BS. Okay? Romans 3:4. God forbid. Yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it's written. Okay? So you got to follow thus saith the Lord. Not follow little midget agent vocab that don't have a clue of the scriptures. And you know that's not for him. Okay? And the wicked's going to be destroyed. Anyone supporting that is going to be destroyed. Sirach 3:24. And it reads, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment. Okay? That's an all be all. Okay? The Most High is about to destroy the wicked. He's about to destroy the entire kingdom. Shout out to the elder Banyam from House of David. They had a mighty lesson, man. Based on the warning signs, we could very well be the generation to see it. That's why I'm trying to get his message for, brothers in the truth. Okay, and I love my camps, man. I love y'all, but all this attacking this group and that group, and we all should have a common goal. If an elder is telling you to attack, for an example, IUIC, and brothers following suit doing it, what type of elder is that? You think that's a man of the Lord? Hell no. And it's a sad thing to see in Marshall Yashala, but I'm 8+ years in it. Okay? I would never tell my flock, and I have our fellow Hebrews here. When I go to Spring Valley Camp, every now and then I might get some brothers roll up. Okay? But I always tell my brothers to stay humble. Okay? The man worshiping vibration, that's a no-no. How can someone that don't have a covenant tell you to make fun of another camp congregation? Okay? That's carnal. And we see, to the point, we seen what the God Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has done to America. He's breaking it like he broke Egypt. Your financial system is on edge. What you think they're going to do? They're going to go to war and get burnt in nuclear fire this time. My recent video, China basically they setting up shop, how do you say it, the so-called space era where they jamming up all the U.S. satellites, basically. So America is they're in a panic, weak state. So it's a matter of season before the Most High give a decree to get rid of this place and the wicked with it. So for brothers in the knowledge of this truth, keep the commandments and love your fellow brother, man. Love your fellow brother, man. Don't get jammed up in this. It's what my elders say, okay? Your elder, and it's a general disclaimer. Your elder don't have a covenant. So how are you going to tell you to make fun of any camp congregation? We supposed to be moving in the spirit of the Mashiach, loving and caring for each other, not making fun of each other, looking like agents for the damn enemy. When they see brothers do that, that's a bad look. And there's no one that come on my comment book and say, I've openly attacked a fellow member of my family of HOI and House of David. Show me the video. Replay the audio. You ain't gonna find it. Because I've never been taught to move like that. I was never taught to move like that when I grew up in the Catholic Church. Okay? I pray I get the kingdom. I'm gonna tell you I'm chosen. I tell you all the time, I'm unworthy of getting in. Keep it honest. But I do my best to make the case. That's why I have, what's left of my time on YouTube before they strike me down again, right? I just came back and I'm on Rumble. But I have a portfolio. They can delete both of them. And guess what? On the judgment day, the Most High gonna have the angels pull that account. And I'll be judged for my works and my days with camp. Okay, my very first camp. GMS, and salute to the elders and apostles, man. I don't knock no brother, man. I love that camp. I love IUIC. I love HOI, SOT, okay, 3 Light Zion, House of David. And that's a huge list out there. I ain't better than no brother. And I'm just telling y'all in the spirit. Don't move in that spirit where you better than another brother. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stay humble in this so the Most High can accept you. The minute you put yourself above a camp congregation and do videos, I mean, it's general, it's off. Okay? Because you're going to end up getting struck down by your house shot. He's going to strike you down in the one-on-one. So he's going to say, and the angels are already recording, it's not love, it's hatred towards a fellow brew. We should be attacking racism, white supremacy, wholesale, the heathen nations, okay? Brothers, you can rebuke them, but not to the point you're doing mockery and slander videos all the time. It's not the Most High. It's wicked, man. Right? Let's get a few more precepts. I'm gonna shut this down. But it's a warning. And it's a warning for Yahushua Israel. If I go off, guess what? I can miss the kingdom too. That'll be it. God forbid, but it's true. Let's get 1 John. Let's get 1 John. Y'all know what I want. But I love y'all, man. I'm grateful for all the learning, and I pray, I don't fall out of this at the very last, because you got a lot of brothers fall out the truth, especially around Passover and after Passover. Brothers hang it up. Brothers and sisters, brothers give it up. Okay. So just keep the commandments and love your fellow Israelite, okay? Love your fellow Hebrew Israelite and just stay humble in the spirit. If a brother wrong, I brought that out in some videos past. Just pray for him from afar. That's it. Now, if you see the person that did it to you in real time, humble salute and just try to talk about it if you can. Be like 2 niggas in the project and start throwing the fisticuffs. That'd be the old me, but I digress. Just try to work it out. That's all. 1 John 4. I don't know. 1 John 4 and verse. I'm going to just read 10 and 11. It's not what I truly wanted. This is close. It's 1 John 4, verses 10 and 11. It reads, "Herein is love, not that we love God, but that he loved us and sent his son to be the propitiation for our sins." Slack if I miscued on that. Verse 11, "Beloved, if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another." And that's the point of my message, man. Enough of this attacking this group. And it's a general disclaimer. The hatred for IUIC, that's plain. And that should not be in these last days. While the Most High about to potentially, okay, I don't know the day or the hour. It's still a great spirit. And yes, it could go into the following year because I don't know the day or the hour. But we should be loving one another, Israel, not all this attacking your brother. That's nonsense, and it just needs to stop at this point. But the brothers that's doing that and sisters that's doing that, it is what it is. We just seen it for what it is. Okay, read verse 11 again. "Beloved, if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another." That's plain, man. That's plain. We should have that love for each other wholesale, man. Nah, I hate your fellow brother. Nah, lie. Don't do that. Let's see. But y'all see my point, man. I just want us to walk in the spirit of the Mashiach and not the spirit of niggas, man. That's all I'm telling y'all. Because it's not worth it. I'm telling y'all, it's not worth missing the kingdom on some carnal nonsense, man. right? It's just not worth missing the kingdom. It'll be getting closer and closer to a potential judgment, and brothers want to hate other brothers, man. And it just don't make sense, right? I'm trying to get that precept, family. Give me one moment. But I hope you understand the point, man. I just want y'all to just be in that righteous spirit. Let me see. Here it is. That's what I wanted, right? Yeah, I got it. 1 John 4:20. If a man say, I love God and hate his brother, he is a liar. For he that loved not his brother whom he had seen, how can he love God whom he had not seen? Okay. Verse 21. This commandment have we from him, that he who love God love his brother also. That's the point of my message, man. Okay. There's no need for all this petty attacking each other. If we all on the same page, calling on the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, you got the government trying to come down and make that an offense to break down our doors. And y'all know my old message with that. Come and get us. The faster they do it, the faster we get to it. So I don't care. Why should we? Their kingdom's crumbling. Okay, their strength is no more there. That economy was everything Babylon the Great had. And if you lose that economy, all hell's going to break loose. And it's not exactly Umar Gaddafi. You got China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, India, BRICS plus. So the so-called elite is in a lot of trouble. They're going to be destroyed. Okay. But that's my message, Israel. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Power. Israel, Yahweh, Bashima Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Double honors to mighty men, the elders, and the apostles, and the community. Waking up the lost sheep of the house of Israel these last days. Peace and blessings to everyone doing this truth and humbleness and sincerity. Israel, I love y'all. We got next. Shalom.